Make it loud. Put your hands together. From Grand Rapids, Michigan, it's Brian Atkinson.
Well, hello. Hello, yes, this is what my voice sounds like. It was weird when I was younger. Mama. Dada. Goo goo. It was weird being the only bass in third grade. Yeah, I worked on the radio for a long time. This is just how my voice comes out. My wife is totally used to it. I'll get home, walk in the door. Hi, honey. It's 5 minutes after the hour. 65 degrees outside. Light to moderate traffic on the surface streets, and I'm home. Up next, we've got dinner, yoga pants, and an episode of Grey's Anatomy on Netflix. Stick around. I'll be whispering all your favorite sweet nothings all night long. And the request lines are open. Yeah, I got fired from a radio station. I came out of a Def Leppard song and said, now there's a band I'd give my left arm to be in. Okay, so we have some Def Leppard fans here. Got it. Def Leppard was a band. They're kind of like Coldplay, only with frizzy hair, leather pants, and misogyny. But their drummer was in a terrible car accident, and he lost his left arm. Oh, yes. Yeah. That's new fan right there. Yeah. Yeah, but he could still drum, right? Which is amazing. And there is no one I would rather sit next to on an airplane, because you get that whole sweet, sweet armrest all to yourself. Does that make me a horrible person? All right, yeah. I always wanted to be a performer. When I was a little kid, I actually took ventriloquist lessons. You look scared. No, I did not bring a little friend. No, we're not doing that. No, I was really good at the voice part, but bad at the puppetry part. So I just told everybody the dummy was paralyzed. That makes me a horrible person. Now, the real reason I don't do ventriloquism anymore is this voice does not work at little kids' birthday parties. Hello, children. Would you like to be my friend? The kids are all running away. Stranger danger! And the single moms are slipping me their phone numbers. I love to sing. I sing bass, and it's nice now, but when I was a kid, you know, every boy goes through a point where their voice pops and cracks and stuff like that. Not me. I was auditioning for the school musical. And I started the audition way up here, and it ended way down here. But for the rest of the year, I could call the school. Hello, this is Mr. Atkinson. Brian won't be at school today. Problem is, I started working on the radio when I was in high school. And I was afraid that those calls and the radio stuff would get mixed up. Brian won't be at school today because he's caller number 3. Yeah. Yeah, the weird thing about that is when I sing bass, like, I like to sing along with the radio, you know, but, like, there's so many songs I shouldn't sing along with. Like, I'm a big fan of The Police. It's a band. They're kind of like Coldplay, only with spiky hair, sting, and social awareness. Yeah. But their song, Every Breath You Take, gets really creepy when I sing it. I'll be watching you. And you don't want me to be a chaperone on your kids' school field trips. The wheels on the bus go round and round. And it's the worst at Christmas. Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you when you're sleeping. That's just terrifying. Yeah, I've done some very cool stuff with my voice over the years. One of my favorite things I ever did is I auditioned to be the PA announcer for the Chicago Cubs at Wrigley Field. I grew up in Chicago. It's my favorite place in the whole wide world. It was just fantastic. I got to call a pretend game. I got to hear my voice ring out through the friendly confines. And afterwards, they took me down to HR, make sure I could answer some questions about baseball. Can you name a way a player can get to first base? Yeah, no problem. He can get a single, a walk, or base on balls. He can get hit by a pitch. There's an obscure way that if a catcher drops a third strike and he can actually steal first, that's called a passed ball. But I think the one everybody forgets about is dim the lights, open a bottle of wine, put on some Coldplay. You'll be on first base before you know it. Thank you. that one little applause break there. That's fantastic. Having this voice can be weird. Like, I get a phone call and it happens all the time. People think I'm a robot. I can hear them pressing buttons. Operator. Talk to an operator. Human being. And then I have to call my mom back and pretend that I'm selling her a reverse mortgage. I've done some voiceover work. I still do that. I really enjoy doing it. But I had an agent, and just for a minute, because the first thing they sent me on, I got to the place and found out it was not for my voice. It was for modeling. That's the right response. Yeah, I was also surprised. Yeah, I think you got the wrong guy. I think, no, it's a catalog model shoot. Oh, you definitely got the wrong guy. Well, here, put this T-shirt on. I put the T-shirt on. I look down, and everyone loves the big guy. And that's how I found out I was a plus-size model. Yeah, man, I tried losing weight. Last year, I lost 40 pounds. Thank you. I found it. It was in the fridge the whole time. Yeah. I've been working on my ab. But the thing that I really missed out on over the years with my voice, though, is the movie trailer voiceovers. Do you remember those? They'd go, in a world, in a time. And I want them to redo the Terminator, but with today's technology. In a world before Siri, in a time before Alexa, before Hey Google. It was always there, always waiting, always listening. Clap on, clap off, clap on, clap off. Good job. Yeah, everybody loves that joke except that guy from Def Leppard, because, yeah. You guys are terrific. Enjoy the rest of the show. I'm Brian Atkinson. Thanks a lot.
Brian Atkinson, everybody. Let him hear it one more time.